Welcome inside the Indiana Convention Center in Indianapolis, Indiana, as the teams are getting ready to march out for the 13 national gold medal match. We are on championship court. Court 1, the big pink court here in the Convention Center. And we have a team, Cleveland Volleyball Company from Cleveland, Ohio, against Alamo 13 Premier. As the teams have entered the court, at least one of them has. I'm Coach K, and I am glad to be here for our second 13s match of the day. We just had a terrific 13 open gold medal match as TAV came from behind, down 24-19. They forced a deciding set, and they won the gold medal over Coach. Now Cleveland Volleyball Company and Alamo will decide who gets the gold medal in 13 national. Here's Mike Markham with our player introductions.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 13 National Division Championship match featuring CVC 13 Black of the Ohio Valley region and Alamo 13 Premier from the Lone Star region. First, let's meet the ladies from CVC. The captain, number 13, Maria Feudy. The libero, number 3, Molly Harrison. Number 5, Brooke Barther. Number 10, Ava Nestor. Number 11, Emily Gardner. Number 12, Amanda Lee. Number 17, Jordan Chesser. Number 21, Heaven Santiago. Number 23, Delaney Tusek. Number 24, Casey Barrett. The assistant coach, Paige Pilaseski. The head coach, Jessica Savorik. Now let's meet the ladies from Alamo 13 Premier. The captain, number 21, Alyssa Ortega. The libero, number 22, Lauren Briseño. Number 1, Canada Buchanan. Number 5, Alexis Davila. Number 11, Trinity Herrera. Number 14, Olivia Arredondo. Number 19, Brishana Brown. Number 20, Therese Chavez. Number 25, Julia Lopez. Number 28, Cassandra Jones. Number 39, Julia Aliman. The assistant coaches, Philip Jackson and Adriana Henry. Alamo 13 Premier is coached by Deborah Gonzalez. Introducing the officials for this afternoon's match, the linespersons, Sean Davis of the Southern region and Christian Krizak of the Great Lakes region. The scorer is Kim Harrell from the Florida region. The assistant scorer, Renee Pacer-Paul of the Western Empire region. The second referee, Ian Young from the New England region. Your first referee, Donna Beasley from the Florida region. This match will be played in a best 2 out of 3 sets format, with a possible third set scheduled for 15 points. We also remind you that the medal ceremony for the girls 13 national division will begin shortly after the conclusion of this match. Good luck, ladies.
Our players are being beckoned onto the court. They will greet each other under the net. Our first referee, Donna Beasley from the Florida region, and our second referee, Ian Young from the New England region. And there's still some gifts left. The tradition at Girls Junior Nationals is to exchange gifts under the net. And the first day and second day and third day, you've got a lot left. But some teams run out, but both these teams have done a fine job Alamo is in the white uniforms with nice clear red numbers, and a great job by Cleveland Volleyball Company. We'll call them CVC. They're in royal blue uniforms with nice white numbers. So very easy on Coach K here on Championship Court. Both lineups being checked. And the one difference you'll notice in the 13 national gold medal match, no 6'2" middles in this matchup. Both teams not quite as tall as TAV and Coast, but very talented players. And you'll see very, very intense defense on both sides of the net. I got a chance to watch both CVC and Alamo in some of their earlier matches, and they both get after the ball. And remember, this is 13s volleyball. They're playing with the regulation ball in the 7'4" net, the same net they'll play with if they wind up going to the Olympics. And we are going to start things off with a serve from Alamo. Julia Lopez, who is a DS at 5'3", will put the ball in play to start off this 13 national gold medal match. Day number 3. Only one match remaining. 13 American. First swing of the match. A kill for Mariah Feudy, 5'10" outside hitter. And when I watched CVC, Feudy was the go-to hitter. She got a lot of swings and she put a lot of balls down. Great orange hair ribbons for CVC. A little tip out of the middle. And I think that was Canada Buchanan. She wears number 1. Yes, it was. She moved over and then read the defense, double block up. So Canada Buchanan tipping the ball for the kill. Now another shot from CVC. This time it was Jordan Chesser, the middle, taking a swing. She gets another swing. Now a quality touch by CVC, but oh, trying to go over on 2 is the setter. That's Amanda Lee. Coach Jessica Saborek runs what I call a 5-2, a modified 5-1 with 2 setters, 1 in the front and 1 in the back row. Now a kill from Jordan Chesser, the 5'10" middle hitter. She's lined up on the right. She takes an attack on the right, and she puts the ball away. Good up, starts the play. And the back set by Amanda Lee. And so now the middle, Jordan Chesser, will be the server. And I've been impressed with the serving of 13-year-old volleyball players. Strong serves. Kill on the outside. And that's another middle hitter, Cassie Jones at 5'9", lined up on the left, so she'll take a swing before she goes to her middle position. And you don't have to hurry if you put the ball away. Head coach Deborah Gonzalez on the sideline for Alamo. Back row attack. So right away, Maria Feudy running, we'll call that a pipe, a high ball to the middle back position. But that's so impressive that 13s can run plays. They're almost running a BIC, which is the back row quick.
Ava Nestor to serve.
Now new setter on, Ava Nestor. They list her at 5'3", and she will run the offense for head coach Jessica Saborek. She's signaling on the clipboard. She's in black on the CVC bench. And another kill out of the middle, Cassie Jones. So both teams very effective early. Hitting percentage is very high because they're not making any errors. And the server, number 21, Alyssa Ortega. She's a 5'4" outside hitter and a lefty, but she plays outside. Ball off the libero, Molly Harrison. She'll clear. And running the slide, hitting it just long, is Cassie Jones. The liberos are in white for CVC and black for Alamo, so easy to spot. Good contrasting jerseys. And the next server will be Emily Gardner. She's a DS and serving specialist, and she put it in play. Now Gardner on the run through, and a swing on the right. And that's Casey Barrett. She's the right side who will play across the front, and then she'll come out for Ava Nestor. And it's an excellent swing off the defender for Casey Barrett. Another serve by Gardner. And just over the top, Brianna Brown. We'll call her Bree Brown. She wears number 19. They list her at 5'6", and she can fly to the ball. She sent the first one out. But as we've seen from a number of matches, sometimes that first ball out, and then all of a sudden the hitter finds the feel of championship court. Another kill for Cassie Jones. She's found the feel of Big Pink court one right away. The lighting is a little different. The crowd is all around you. There's cameraman Johnny on the floor. You're part of this broadcast. Santiago, Heaven Santiago sends it over. Now a ball in the plane and blocked down by Canada Buchanan. So we've got some great first names in this match. Canada Buchanan wears number 1 for Alamo. And number 21, Heaven Santiago, is also a middle hitter. She's for CVC. Good block up against Maria Feuti. Remember, Feuti's put a lot of balls away earlier, but this time a well-formed block from Alamo as they were able to reject that ball. That was Buchanan. And number 5, Lexi Davila. Now a little X play, but blocked is Buchanan. So they're going to try Bree Brown on the outside, and number 19 puts it away. Remember, she wailed the first one out of bounds. She's made quick adjustment, hits it in the seam of the block, perfectly positioned. And the scoreboard has gone out here. So our scoreboard is the only scoreboard. It's Alamo 8 and CVC 6. And the main scoreboard on the floor has gone out. And we heard head coach Jessica Saborek asking second referee Ian Young, what is the score? And it is 9-6. And the R2 did inform her of that score. She said, I can't take a timeout unless I know what the score is. So we may have to get some flip scores. Ooh, that ball's in. Heard a distinctive out call by the libero Molly Harrison, but this ball is right on the end line. Let's take a look on our replay from Echo Productions. It is right on the end line, and the call is correct. And now we are going to get that first timeout. And I believe it's 10-6. We may have to get some old-fashioned flip scoreboards. There's one on the other side because we use them for some of the matches. Here comes a flip scoreboard being brought across by a mom carrying a baby. That is Coach Jessica Saborek in her CVC huddle. To her right, her assistant Paige Pileski. And now we see head coach Deborah Gonzalez and her assistant coach Adriana Henry. Head coach Gonzalez's daughter Dominique won 2 national championships as a libero at Penn State, 2013 in Omaha and 2014 in Seattle. So I'm sure Deborah Gonzalez was there. I would expect she's a bit of a devotee of the legendary Russ Rose at Penn State. These players are a little taller, but not any more coachable. The swing by Bree Brown into the tape. The block was there, but the ball didn't come over, didn't need to be blocked. Scoreboard is back on. They say it's 10-7. And the scoreboard here agrees. So our scoreboard's more accurate than the scoreboard in the arena. Kill over on the right for Alamo, and they'll make a sub and bring Perez Chavez into the game, and she is now the setter in the back row as Olivia Arredondo will be a hitter. But you won't get a chance to hit because Maria Feudy put away a ball like she's done the entire tournament. Amanda Lee in the front row as the server is Delaney Tusick. And a cross-court ball, and that ball is in. So Delaney Tusick trying to determine whether that ball was in or out. She made a play on it. The ball was indeed in. Now we've gone to something we haven't seen before. Not the names of the teams on the scoreboard, but blue and white, which is completely inaccurate because Alamo is the team that's up and they are in white. So the scoreboard in the arena is backwards. That could be a problem. We'll just try to look at our scoreboard. Alamo is definitely up, and they'll be up by one more on that kill from Canada Buchanan. Number one, using the whole court. Great view. She went to the left of the block, got it well inside the end line. And on the pink sport court, cross-court shot. Jordan Chesser hasn't got much of a chance to hit in the middle, but she's gotten some great swings from over on the right. Number 12 puts that ball away. Excuse me, number 17. Big shot out of the back row by Feudy. And now some old school volleyball, the two-handed push down the line. Alessa Ortega, they list her at 5'4", so if you're a 5'4" outside hitter in 13s volleyball, you have to have that shot, the two-handed push over the defender into the corner. That's what we call volley sense. Another swing by Feudy out of the back row. This one's long. And if you haven't noticed, CDC uses Maria Feudy a lot. So the score is Alamo 15, CDC 10. And the scoreboard has some unique designations over both the teams' names. The CDC huddle around their coach, Jessica Saborek, listening intently. Alamo a little more relaxed. Last minute instructions from assistant coach Adriana Henry. And coach Saborek has been informed she has used both her timeouts. So no timeouts left for CVC as they're going to try to fight from a 5-point deficit. We haven't talked much about the records of these teams, but Alamo, don't want to jinx them, but they are undefeated in this tournament. That was a strange call. First referee, Donna Beasley, did not care for that contact from the outside hitter. I'm not 100% sure why. But it doesn't matter. The ball never lies, and an ace serve follows the call. So Alamo can feel very comfortable that the ball knows the call was correct. Tough serve right in the seam between two defenders. Now a good serve right at Feudy, but she's going to get it back and attack from the back row. However, it was blocked. And I think that was Cassie Jones up on that block. She may have gotten some help from Alexi Davila. Alexi Davila's dad played football at the University of Texas. So that has to mean he's a pretty good football player. Nice dig, Molly Harrison, the libero, and it comes back and is sent over by Brooke Barther. Another dig Harrison. She's gobbling up everything in the back court, but this time Barther can't put it in play. So Alamo has separated by a sizable lead. Now we're going to see Emily Gardner off the bench. She comes in for Brooke Barther to slow things down. A sub is much used as a timeout than a particular change in the lineup. Low pass from Feudy. It'll have to be cleared. Almost no room for Molly Harrison. And this ball will go over and out. Harrison didn't have a lot of room. Amanda Lee, her setter, was coming back to help her. But the 5-foot libero, Molly Harrison, did get it back. CVC already using 10 subs, and they're only at 11 points, so they only get 12. Good block again. Lexi Davila up with her middle, Cassie Jones, and the block went in the net. I think Cassie Jones actually hits this ball out, but the block is drawn into the net. You see a very slight contact on the net. I think it was Heaven Santiago. Alamo doing everything right early in set one, and they get a ball off the tape. And the first swing for Santiago, she sends it just long. So the server will continue to be Alyssa Ortega, the left-handed outside hitter. Good up by Gardner, and it leads to a tip over, but comes back as a free ball. Chance for Emily Gardner to send it over. Oh, that ball may be out. It is, just barely. Lexi Davila trying to hit the deep corner. Free ball comes over from Alamo. Chance for CVC. And they broke the center line. I think the setter's foot slid out with a blocker in the way. You can use some referee discretion on that, but if there's a player on the other side and there's any kind of potential contact, it is called a center line violation. Oh, the setter dump. Well done, Ava Nestor at 5'3". She had to get low for that ball and still was able to dump it into the middle of the Alamo campfire. So scoreboard now says 22-13, Alamo on top. The designations are a little strange, but that's what we believe the scoreboard is. It's getting a little confusing in here. Now that ball, a free ball, goes over and out. And Lexi Davila says, I didn't go anywhere near that ball. She'll come off, and Therese Chavez will become the server. Alamo off to a great start, up 10 in set one. This is the 13 National Division gold medal match, and it's an ace serve. Therese Chavez off the bench. And Alamo has come in and done exactly what you want to do in a gold medal match. Take a big lead and then just keep the pressure on. Beauty with a good up. And a chance to attack out of the middle by Jordan Chesser. Ball cleared over Emily Gardner. And a swing that's coming right at us, and I get to keep the volleyball. All right, that's a great deal for me. Final kill of set one by Bree Brown. And so Alamo, an excited group, as Canada, Buchanan made sure everybody knew she was happy with that first set win. Time to get some water bottles and drink it over. And now the volley nerd, and this could be the moment. I don't know if we can get the volley nerd on camera, but he is bringing out the rhythmic gymnastic. Highlights from this first set, all Alamo. The kill by Buchanan. And then another ball put away by Cassie Jones. Well-formed Alamo block. And that's Buchanan again. A lot of action from the middles for Alamo. And finally, the push to the corner, Alyssa Ortega. And the final kill of set one to finish it off. Bree Brown with the hard swing that went off the blocker's hands. So Alamo takes the first set by a score 25-10. And we are on the Sport Court, one of the many USA Volleyball sponsors. You see some of the others, Data Project, Hilton, of course, Mizuno and Molten, and Sport Court. The black and pink court, as that's the Alamo huddle, and head coach Deborah Gonzalez in the distance. The Alamo team out of San Antonio, Texas, in the white with the red numbers. And it looks like the scoreboard now says CVC and Alamo here in the arena, which is a big help to the fans. On the other side, Cleveland Volleyball Company, known as CVC, in the blue jerseys with white numbers. So great contrasting colors. The volley nerd, he was onto his rhythmic gymnastics routine, but we weren't able to capture it all. It was awe-inspiring. And we are making sure there's a volleyball at each end for the teams to serve. So time for the second set, and this can go one of two ways. I call it second set syndrome. When you win so easily in the first set, sometimes no matter what the coaching staff tells the players, they let down, and the team that just dropped a set by 12 jumps out to a 6 or 8 point lead. Other times it doesn't go that way. You just keep the pedal to the metal and you jump out to the same kind of lead you had in set one. Head coach Jessica Saborik does not want that. She wants her CVC 13 black team to come out strong. And she's experienced on championship court, won the gold in 13 national in Minnesota. The slide is dug, and it will come back as a roll shot, and a very effective roll shot. And I didn't see the number. We'll be able to pick it up here. I think it was Gardner. It was number 11. Great roll shot into the hole on the defense. Short tip over, and it will not come back. So Alamo gets right back on the scoreboard, and we can see one thing right away. Head coach Deborah Gonzalez likes to pace right in front of our position here at the scores table, but that's okay. It's her match, not mine. And the server's Canada Buchanan, the middle. Ball over the block, dug by Buchanan, but it will not come back. So a kill for Maria Feudy. And the server, Delaney Tusick, 5'3" DS, wears number 23. Good serve, but a ball out to pin. Oh, that's going to be 4 contacts. It looked like Cassie Jones didn't get on top of that ball, drove it into the tape, so it is 4 contacts. Yes, you see the ball hit the tape, never touched the block. And we could see number 28 gesturing for a higher set. She's going to get a higher one here, but she's not out there. Oh, that's a great play. The lefty with the swing. And another shot for Alyssa Ortega. She plays outside, but she is a lefty. We're going to get a double contact on the set. First referee Donna Beasley has seen enough of that particular set. We appreciate the efforts by the refs. They've called the games here on Championship Court very consistently. Cross-court shot by Chesser. Now Futy's dug. And we mentioned the defense, and it's been more defense from Alamo than CBC so far in this match, as Lexi Davila puts that ball away. Sort of a slide out to her right. We're running right side slides at 13s. That's pretty sophisticated volleyball, as is that serve by Olivia Arredondo. She's a setter and right side, so Arredondo stays on all 6 rotations. Hits in the front row, sets in the back row. Roll shot, and a little bit of indecision by Lexi Davila. Looked like she wasn't sure whether her back row teammates had that ball or didn't, so she tried to play it. Coach Saborek gesturing serve designations behind the hidden clipboard used by all coaches. Good save set by Chesser to keep that play alive. Harrison with the dig, and Chesser gets a chance to attack in the middle. CBC needs to get the ball to number 17 more. This is a good dig by Harrison, and then a hard-driven ball off the blocker's hands. Futy is the server, and a ball way behind her head for Jones. And it leads to a kill from Gardner. So Gardner is playing some outside hitter, as she stepped in for Brooke Barther. And they list her at 5'2". That's probably the smallest outside hitter we've seen so far in the tournament. Still got 11s and 12s to go tomorrow. Kill on the outside, Alexi Davila. She put some power behind this one. Good approach and an excellent arm swing. Block was there, got a touch, but it went to the floor. And the server is Therese Chavez. And Chavez will go to Bree Brown. Bree Brown with the kill. Bree Brown's dad, Howard, works for the Spurs in San Antonio, so he's got all those free tickets. Attack by the libero. We haven't called her name much. Briceno, Lauren Briceno. And let's see if we can tell what happens here. Able to see the dig, and now the up by Lauren Briceno. Oh, that ball came all the way over. Almost a spectacular save, but it goes out. The big block. Oh, Lauren Briceno with the touch. She's getting involved in every play all of a sudden. Wearing the black headband. Good look for championship court. As well as the black uniform. Oh, that ball might have been out, but Alamo chooses to dig it. And the coaching staff yelled out middle, and Cassie Jones heard them. She went up and got a solo stuff block against her counterpart, Heaven Santiago. Roll shot out of the back row. Maria Futy with another kill. Futy's had a couple of hard swings come back. This time a soft roll shot goes to the floor. Now subs in. Casey Barrett will come into play right side. She wears number 24. We list her at 5'10", and we're trying to find our server. It's Ava Nestor in the switch of setters. But Harrison has to become the setter on the setter taking the first ball. Another good swing by Davila. And now a sub. Davila comes off, and Perez Chavez comes in. So basically, these two teams keep one setter on as a hitter and take the other setter off for a right side. So very similar lineups. That ball, hard driven cross court. And a point for CVC, and we were screened, didn't get the number. But I think it was Casey Barrett from over on the right side. So CVC, much better start in this one. They get a block against Canada Buchanan, and they get a free ball and a chance to take a bigger lead. And they do. Casey Barrett. So Casey Barrett leading CVC to a 3-point lead with that kill, and a first timeout taken by Alamo head coach Deborah Gonzalez as we see Barrett tool it off the block. Inside the CVC huddle, and they're feeling a lot better. Alamo with a 1-0 lead and a big first set victory. They'd like to have some of those points shifted over to this set, because they now trail by 3, and if CVC can continue, we could have a deciding set. We did in 13 open. This time Barrett into the tape, block was up, and she was unable to clear. So the server will be Julia Lopez. She's a DS for Bree Brown. They listed her at 5'3". Hardest hit of the match so far for Maria Feudy. She got on top of that ball and blasted it. Here comes Feudy. Look at the lean and right in the seam of the block. That's a 13-year-old outside hitter. They list her at 5'10". Maria Feudy. Now the other way, a little slide step again. Canada Buchanan. Buchanan gets up and she wins the joust. It'll come back free unless it's blocked. Buchanan tipping left-handed. She's doing it all. Now she goes up and blocks. She's doing it all, including go into the net. She lunged trying to block this ball. There's the left-handed tip. Now she'll go up, and you'll see her trying to get to the ball and pressing over, but she presses into the net. That would have been a violation under either the old rule or the new rule, where any part of the net is illegal. The two-handed setter dump. Alyssa Ortega has used that effectively in set 1. Not so much this time. She sets it wide, and CVC has a comfortable 4-point lead. When you're down a set, no lead is comfortable. There's that slide step again, and missing the corner. So Canada Buchanan, she's lined up on the right, but instead of going all the way into the middle, she runs basically a right side slide. She comes toward her setter, Perez Chavez. Tough up by Julia Lopez. It got dumped by Chavez. Now a tomahawk over Canada Buchanan. No other way to describe it. Basically swinging across her body, but it was effective. It went for a kill. The timing on the set wasn't ideal, so Buchanan adjusted in the air. Now she'll be the server. Sends it deep and off the libero Harrison, and it'll come back as a free ball. May come back as an out ball. No, it's in. Feudy, but a touch by the block. And that ball is a kill. for Alyssa Ortega. So Ortega, one of the smaller outside hitters on the floor, and also a lefty, but that hard angle shot off the middle blocker, Chesser. Feudy, oh, it's saved all the way over. What a play by Arredondo. And out of the back row, Canada Buchanan. So they're running a pipe set to their tall middle, Canada Buchanan, but she goes into the tape. So Delaney Tusek will be the server off the bench. A DS. Short serve handled by Ortega. And a rip. Cassie Jones. The two middles, Canada Buchanan and Cassie Jones, have great arms, and they like to hit out on the pin. That's a good strategy. Have your middles in that formation. Take a swing before they go to their middle hitter position. Short serve saved over. And a shot down the line. What a dig by Briseño, and it leads to a kill. A little tip goes to the floor. So here's the dig. Briseño, and just a save set, and it goes up high. Oh, and it's just dropped in there. Lexi Davila will take that kill. She didn't do much, but she didn't have to. She kept it alive. Shot from Ortega's handled, but it comes back. And a bigger swing over on the left, Cassie Jones. So it looks like we're going to watch here if Coach Gonzalez has made a few adjustments. She has. She's moved Cassie Jones out to the outside in this rotation and has let Davila hold down the middle. So a little in-game strategy to lead the comeback, and Alamo has gotten within one. I love these kind of adjustments by the coaches. And you see the push to the corner. She used it earlier. Alyssa Ortega with the kill. So we are on a timeout taken by CBC. They still have a lead, but Alamo has begun their comeback. And it's a concerned CBC side. Head coach Jessica Saborek. We are back. Time for the service from Arredondo. It'll go out to Feudy, and Feudy into the tape. So clearly CBC feeling the pressure of being down a set, and Alamo on a rally, and they can't answer. And they went to their best hitter. You have to go there off of a timeout. This ball will go back to Feudy again. She'll get another chance, and this time she is dug, but gets back up with Chesser. So credit Maria Feudy and Jordan Chesser with a nice double block. Good transition out, and actually the ball didn't get above the net, but it starts with four blockers hands up. Good up, Briseño, and it leads to a kill. And I think that was Davila out of the middle. So clearly coach is making some adjustments. Now she's giving some direction. That's head coach Deborah Gonzalez. So she's putting Davila back on the right, but clearly using different formations in the front row with different players. Good block. Davila up with Jones. And a bullet from out on the outside. as Bree Brown with a rip. Great view of it here. That's over the top of the block. Bree Brown goes 5-6, but excellent hops. Ortega with the serve. It's hard driven cross court. Another chance for Bree Brown. She's stopped but covered by Briseño and cleared out. So we are tied at 18, trying to force a deciding set. CVC, Cleveland Volleyball Company out of Cleveland, Ohio, against Alamo 13 Premier out of San Antonio, Texas. The 13 national gold medal match. Bree Brown with a shot down the line. Another one by Bree Brown. It's dug. No, it's not dug. A good touch. Delaney Tusick. But another kill for Bree Brown. Her full name is Brishana, but the team calls her Bree. Server is the libero, Lauren Briseño. Short dump over and a chance to attack again from the right side. Block drawn into the net. Kill for Lexi Davila. Here comes the back set. Nice back set. Great lead. And Davila a little bit on the way down, but a lot of contact, and she draws the block into the net. So a timeout taken by CVC. A concerned head coach Jessica Saborik. And Deborah Gonzalez, she's talking things over with Alamo. Saborik was on championship court in Minneapolis, which, as I recall, was a black and pink court, much like Big Pink here in Indianapolis. Will be in Minneapolis in 2017. USAB has announced that. Also, adult nationals in Minneapolis over Memorial Day. Coach K going to make a comeback in my age bracket. A shot on the right, Davila, and now the other way, Gardner. Bree Brown, she's been effective, but this one will come back as a free ball. Davila off the defender and a kill. So things getting tough for CVC. Now down 3 with just 4 to play. That's an excellent set from well off the net. A great leave for her right side by Olivia Arredondo. And now hitting air, trying to send it over. Maria Futi. She has carried her team in a number of matches that I've watched, but sometimes the weight of being down a set and down 3 or 4 points gets a little heavy for any 13-year-old player, even if you're the go-to outside. They're going to try Futi again, and this time she comes through. So they depend on Maria Futi to hit a pipe ball on these tight situations, and she's able to put it away, and that's an excellent shot. The serve by Ava Nestor. And a hitting error from Canada Buchanan. Things getting a little more tight. Another serve from Nestor. She's the back row setter in the offense. And a hitting air, Gardner. So a break for Alamo. As CVC sends that ball just long over the block, trying to go off the high hands. Gardner's going to come out, and Brooke Barther's going to come back in. So we'll see if Coach Deborah Gonzalez orders a serve right at Barther, who's been on the bench for a while. The server is Therese Chavez, and she goes into the middle of the court, handled by Molly Harrison, the libero. Bree Brown with an excellent swing out on the pin. Little tip over by Barr there on a tight set. Now Brown off the block. Casey Barrett sends it over. Oh, rejection. Heaven Santiago, but it's covered. I don't know how Alamo got that ball back. And they don't get this one. Brooke Barther with the kill. But a solo stuff by Heaven Santiago led to that point, as she absolutely jammed that ball down. So CVC not done yet. We saw a terrific comeback by TAV down 24-19 to force a deciding set. A kill. Bree Brown over on the right side attacking the block. Classic tool time. And she'll come off, and Julia Lopez will be the server. And we are at set and match point. Head coach Deborah Gonzalez in the black. Her assistant coach Adriana Henry also wearing black. Gonzalez closer to the 10-foot line. Last minute instructions. She won't need to give any. It's an ace serve to wrap it up. As another fine dog pile for Alamo. They win the 13 national gold medal. Alamo 13 premier out of San Antonio. CVC 13 black finishes with the silver. And I believe Alamo went undefeated through the entire tournament. Did not lose a match. A lot of hugs all around. Great celebration. Number 5, Lexi Davila. Right in the middle of that, the libero Lauren Briceño in the black. And there's head coach Deborah Gonzalez. Her daughter Dominique won national championships at Penn State. She's got a gold medal in 13 national as she talks it over with her team. Stay tuned. The award ceremony follows immediately. Alamo will get the gold medal. CVC will get the the silver medal, and Sky High 13 black will get a bronze, as will NKY VC 13 Tsunami. The award ceremony to follow immediately. This is the 2016 Girls Junior Nationals from Indianapolis.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the Girls 13 National Division Postmaster Championship Award
ceremony. Our presenter this afternoon, Libby Hewitt of Sports Engine, owners of AES. Time for third place in the 13 National Division, Sky High 13 Black of the Great Lakes region. Number 2, Karina Simatos. Number 6, Jenna Split. Number 11, Maggie Wallenberger. Number 19, Emerson Corey. Number 22, Jenna Brown. Number 28, Ali DiBartolo. Number 36, Peyton O'Brien. Number 40, Madeline Timmerman. Number 44, Morgan Davis. Number 77, Emma Connie. The chaperone is Nicole Corey. The club directors, Scott and Sherry Harris. The assistant coach, Michelle Jakubowski. Sky High 13 Black is coached by James Sackley. The captain will accept the third place award.
Somebody comes over, try to hold
on. Also taking third place honors, NKYBC 13-1 Tsunami of the Pioneer region. Number 1, Julie Whitkin. Number 3, Tori Wirtz. Number 4, Madison McCloskey. Number 4, Anna Shea Carlisle. Number 10, Emmy Madden. Number 14, Caitlin Grimes. Number 17, Abby Powers. Number 19, Hayden Ehlers. Number 21, Emma Grome. The chaperone is Nan Grome. The team representative, Catherine Wesley. The assistant coaches, John Spinney and Catherine Kennedy. NKYBC 13-1 Tsunami is coached by Angie Records. The captain will accept the third place award. The second place team in the 13 National Division, Cleveland Volleyball Company, 13 Black of the Ohio Valley region. Number 3, Molly Harrison. Number 5, Brooke Barther. Number 10, Ava Nestor. Number 11, Emily Gardner. Number 12, Amanda Lee. Number 13, Maria Beauty. Number 17, Jordan Chesser. Number 21, Heaven Santiago. Number 23, Delaney Tusek. Number 24, Casey Barrett. The assistant coach is Paige Pileski. CBC 13 Black is coached by Jessica Sidborek. The captain will accept the National Runner-Up Award. And the national champions of the 13 National Division, Alamo 13 Premier of the Lone Star region. Number 1, Canada Buchanan. Number 5, Alexis Davila. Number 11, Trinity Herrera. Number 14, Olivia Arredondo. Number 19, Buchanan Brown. Number 20, Therese Chavez. Number 21, Alyssa Ortega. Number 22, Lauren Briseño. Number 25, Julia Lopez. Number 28, Cassandra Jones. Number 39, Julia Aliman. The team representative is Michael G. Carter. The assistant coaches, Philip Jackson and Adriana Henry. Alamo 13 Premier is coached by Deborah Gonzalez. The captain will accept the National Championship Award. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our championship awards presentation. How about one more large round of applause for all of our medal-winning teams? Congratulations, ladies.